Arsenal January 2021 predicted transfer targets. Happy New Year, my beautiful people. 2021 is here, and with the start of the new year is the start of a brand new transfer window, which in the case for my club Arsenal could be a gargantuan one, as our struggles have led us to 13th, meaning that Arsenal will need to strengthen in quite a few positions. And so in today's video we are going to discuss who Arsenal could sign in the January transfer window. Here we go. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Babs14 and welcome back to your boys channel. Welcome to 2021. And if you are in a good mood, make sure to go down there, smash a like on the video and smash the subscribe button as well, as we close into 40,000 massive subscribers. As always, get your thoughts in the comments below as well and let me know what players you would like to see Arsenal sign. But with that being said, guys, January 2021, a brand new year is upon us, but once again we are discussing Arsenal transfer targets, so here we go. The first player that we're going to discuss is Emi Buendia, the Argentinian excellence that played for Norwich City. Buendia, of course, is 23 years of age, and in terms of positions can play attacking midfielder and also as a right midfielder as well. Buendia has also played before in a midfield 3 as an advanced 8 as well, which could work in favour for Mikel Arteta as we look to transition into the 4-3-3. In terms of market value, according to Transfermarkt, they're saying around £14 million, but most likely this deal could cost us around 25 to even 30 million pounds in my opinion. But what about the stats of Emi Buendia? Are they there to back the man up? Well, as much as I would love to go through his stats from this season in the Championship, I can see you man in the comments saying, oh my god Babs, the Championship, what are you on about? So just for you guys, I'm gonna go for his Premier League stats instead, so just enjoy. In the league last year he had 1 goal and 7 assists, and in terms of the underlying metrics he had 2.3 key passes, 1.1 shots per 90 and 2.8 dribbles per game as well. And in terms of overall chance creation, which is obviously a key issue for Arsenal, Buendia created 70 chances for Norwich in the Premier League last year, and in fact in December 2019 he broke the record for most chances created in a calendar month in the Premier League's history. Breaking records in the Premier League, that is something I love to say. And that ranked him 3rd overall in total of Premier League chance creators, behind Trent Alexander-Arnold and Kevin De Bruyne, and over Jack Grealish. It's pretty decent company, may I just say so myself. So the stats are there to back him, he has the Premier League experience, but what about the links linking him to Arsenal? Well, CBC Sport are one of the main guys, and they have said Emi Buendia has been scouted extensively by Arsenal's recruitment team during the season's Championship campaign, although the club's preference is for an option to play in central areas. The Argentine plays off the right in Daniel Farke's side. Now, while the report might say that Arsenal managed to sign other players that are more centrally, I think Buendia is more than capable, has the facilities to play as a central attacking midfielder. In fact, for me, if you look at Buendia play, forget about where he starts off. It's about how he affects the game, and that for me is when he's occupying the half spaces and hurting teams with his through balls in behind. But let's ask the question anyways, will it happen? Well, the first thing that you have to take into account is the Norwich are fighting and chasing promotion, and so are they really going to be open to let go of a main player, if not the main player in their team? Because if he is to leave, that will put a gargantuan dent into their promotion hopes. But then saying that, of course, Buendia apparently is also under the same agency of ex-Arsenal goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez. But I'm sure if Arsenal really want this deal to happen, if we are to tap him up, get on the phone and little WhatsApps, I'm sure we can convince the player that Arsenal is the club for him. But yeah guys, get your own thoughts in the comments below on Emi Buendia, and do you think he is the right guy for Arsenal to sign in January 2021? Let me know your thoughts. Moving on to the second player, lads, and that is Julian Brandt. Borussia Dortmund, 24 years of age, German international. Julian Brandt is more than capable of playing as an attacking midfielder centrally, as a left midfielder, and also as a right midfielder. He can play all across the areas. And in terms of market value, according to Transfermarkt again, it is £31 million. I think that there and there is around about what he actually costs as well, because yes, there's no release clause, but he hasn't really ripped it up at Borussia Dortmund. But just like Buendia, what about the stats of Julian Brandt, and do they back him up? Well, for Dortmund last season, the guy got 3 goals and 7 assists, and in terms of the underlying metrics, 1.2 key passes, 1 shot per game, and and 2 dribbles are decent numbers, but by no means are those numbers electrifying or getting me up for the transfer. But let's also have a look at his numbers from his previous club at Bayer Leverkusen, where he was only at a couple seasons ago. In his final season at the club, he got 7 goals and 11 assists and averaged 2.6 key passes, 2 shots and 1.7 dribbles per game. That is more like it, and that is what you love to see. And so you obviously have to take into account that at Dortmund he's not the main creator, he's not the main guy, whereas when he was at Leverkusen he's shown that he has the numbers and he can become the main creator. But what about the links linking him to Arsenal? Well, CF Bayern has said, we also know that Julian Brandt has connections at Arsenal. Youth director Per Mertesacker has the same agent as him, and he is a bit tempted to come to London. I could very well imagine it coming true. And CF Bayern, when it comes to Bundesliga German players, this guy is normally spot on. He knows what he's talking about. And so the question now must be asked, is this still going to happen? Well, for me, the massive part, of course, is the agent. It will play a part, and Arsenal already have the connections in place. But then saying that Dortmund don't need to sell, and I don't think they want to sell either. And so we're going to have to wait and see what price do they set and how badly do Arsenal want the German international playmaker. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on Julian Brandt in the comments below, and would you take him at the mighty Arsenal? Are we mighty? I'm not quite sure, but let me know your thoughts regardless. Moving on to the third player, lads, and that's Tariq Lamptey. Oi, now we're talking a proper right back, playing for Brighton Hove Albion, the English under-21 international. Only 20 years of age, of course, this guy's a right back, but can also play as a right midfielder as well. In terms of the transfer market value, it is around £16 million. But I'll tell you what here, transfer market, I don't think that's very accurate, because in terms of play himself, he's got so much potential as a right back, and he's become one of Brighton's main players. And of course, you also have to take into fact this guy's English, and you always have the English tax on players as well. And so when you add up the quality and him being English, this guy's going to cost around 30 to 40 to even £50 million. But if Arsenal really want Tariq Lamptey, we're going to have to put the money on the table, and quite a bit of it as well. In terms of the stats though, they are saying 1 goal and 1 assist in the league this year. And in terms of the underlying metrics, 0.9 key passes per game, 1.2 dribbles per game, as well as 1.5 tackles and 1.7 interceptions as well. Pretty decent stats for what is a right back and only 20 years of age. But with those stats being great, what are the links linking him to the mighty Arsenal? Well, according to the Mirror from the UK, they are saying that Arsenal are considering a move for Brighton fullback Tariq Lamptey should Hector Bellerin depart the club, claims the Mirror. There have been some massive reports coming up that Bellerin could be on his way out of Arsenal, but as you can clearly see, if Arsenal are to sign Lamptey, it all depends on Hecky B. Does he leave? Does he stay? We're gonna have to wait and see. But saying that if there is a sizable offer for Bellerin in January, and if he goes, I think Lamptey will clearly be Arsenal's #1 target. So will the transfer happen in January? I think he's clearly a target for Arsenal, but it's going to be very difficult to get happen, especially when Arsenal have other priorities, and that being the attacking midfield role instead. By saying that, the transfer window brings up so many opportunities, so many possibilities, and if Bellerin ends up leaving to, I don't know, Balenciaga, Gucci, then we might just sign man like Tariq Lamptey, and I would love to see it. But yeah, guys, get your own thoughts in the comments below on Tariq Lamptey, and do you want to see him at the mighty Arsenal? Because me personally, he passed my test with flying colours. I'm moving on to the fourth player, lads, and that is Houssem Aouar, my French brother from the summer. Oh, how long it has been. Playing for Lyon and being 22 years of age, Houssem Aouar was a massive Arsenal transfer target, of course, in the summer transfer window. In terms of position this guy can play, it's attacking midfielder as well as a central midfielder as well in the midfield 3. And in terms of transfer market value, they claim £45 million. And that amount of money is around about what Lyon wanted for him in the summer, with them claiming they wanted £50 million instead. So just like Lamptey, if Arsenal want Houssem Aouar, we're going to have to put a lot of money on that big table. But what about the stats for Aouar? Is he worth the money? Well, in terms of him in Liga, and he's already got 3 goals and 3 assists, which is already better than last year. And he's also averaged 2.6 shots per game, 1.7 key passes and 1.9 dribbles, all numbers that have gone up from last season. And of course, he's also proven before that he can play at the highest level at the Champions League, so he's clearly a player who has the caliber and the profile as well. But what about the links linking him to the move to Arsenal in January? Well, to be honest, there have been a few little reports, a few little ITKs, but overall, I think it's more the fact that Arsenal made it clear in the summer that he was their main target and the target of Arteta to be the creative force for Arsenal. So with Arsenal's creativity being in a dire state despite the efforts of Emile Smith-Rowe. And so will it happen? But I don't know, it's going to be very difficult. Lyon as it stands are top of league. So why would Aouar want to go to a team that's fighting for the title to a team that is mid-table and you could argue fighting relegation? It is what it is. But then also saying that with Lyon and being in the French league, that league is in a lot of financial turmoil. And let's not forget, in the summer they needed to sell the player, but obviously with Arsenal paying the money and apparently agents playing a part, the deal didn't happen. But if Lyon need to sell a player and if Arsenal really want him, I'm sure there can be a deal found, and I'm sure Arsenal may just make a move for Houssem Aouar. But the question is Aouar the right player for Arsenal? And that's over to you guys in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on Aouar to Arsenal. Could it happen, and should it happen? And there you guys go. Those are the Arsenal predicted transfer targets. I'm sure I've missed out of plenty of players, and so much can change, so make sure to get any players that I've missed out in the comments below as well. But all that being said, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, so make sure to go down there, smash a like on the video, and smash the subscribe button, as well as on the road to 40k subscribers. 2021, can we get to 50k? Can we get to 100k? It's down to you guys. Make sure to follow all my social media and subscribe to my group channel, The Offsiders. That would be massively appreciated. But there you guys go. Today I discussed also potential predicted transfer targets for January. It can change, it's going to be dramatic, it's going to be full of so much emotions, but most importantly, Arsenal better sign some players and they better be in business. I will see you soon. Happy New Year, my people, in 8 days.